Hey, everybody. Man who is stuck here. And I really feel like we haven't gone anywhere in the last 10 episodes. I feel like 10 episodes ago, we were fighting the factory and everything was broken. And today, right now, we're fighting the factory and everything is broken. Science might be kicking in, and there's no reason for it to be broken, is the thing. Yeah, we had a blast of logi science, but not enough. It's waking back up, but unfortunately, not nearly enough at the moment. Yes, the happy chirping, which everyone notices. So what are we doing here? Is this actually working? Is this draining this down? It looks like it. There's no more on the belt here. So we're making logi science, right? I suppose this is a giant flashing opportunity to just put more prod here. Alright, we just leave that alone. Just don't look at that. What we got on our to-do list? Watch logi science. It's on the to-do list. The thing I said not to do. Okay. Alright. It's one of those days. Okay. Alright. Okay. I am clearly on my side. It's no longer a question of whether the heavens and all the gods above and below are on my side. I am not even on my side. We're gonna check on Yadals. We're just gonna look at things. There isn't a lot to do on this list, for which I am a mix of trepidatious and grateful. What's going on here? Making Yadals. That's what I want to see. When I come to the Yadal maker, I expect Yadals and no urea here. Suspicious. Do we need to further increase the urea allocation? Didn't we do something with a wormhole here? No, that was with Bodos, with our friends, the Buddy Bodos. We do have urea here, should I want it. So urea's going in. But that is not the situation I'm looking at right now. So maybe urea needs to be increased. Just a little more, not a lot. And then we're just gonna walk away from Yadals. How are we doing on this anyway? We are picking up, and then we empty. Yadals are in stock, so whatever we have going here with Yadalhood, it's working well enough. What sort of graph do we have? We have, I don't know what that was. Did I do that? That probably represents something I did. But we're up at like 24, 20, yeah. 2000, also known as 2000 a minute. And that is better than it used to be. Can still be better still. We still need to watch it. We don't get to remove the reminder, but things are in better shape. Alright, are we making fish oil? Yes, fish oil is coming back. It's probably not enough, but it is coming back. I think I can dismiss this watcher. Okay, watch the fish oil. It's done. Good. What next? So what's next? Oh, we have to implement we have to implement. Okay, alternate diesels. That has to happen. I have to watch Bodos too. So let's go check on that. We were looking at it just a second ago. I think we have to watch it more because this hasn't fully deployed. But oh, observe the fruits of Bodos, my friends. Yeah, okay. Bodos are done. Okay, check that off. Wonderful. Watch Logi Science ongoing. Alright, that's here. We're gonna look at the problem. Come with me on a magical journey through my world, friends. We need lots of diesel for Nextlit. Let's go look at Nextlit, actually. That's the happy part. Yeah, we're stuck here. Stuck here on not enough diesel. Not enough diesel, not enough nextlet, not enough nextlet. Happy factory is impossible. We make diesel here. There's a bunch of ways of making diesel. We're using the from aromatics recipe. But the problem is you need lots and lots of aromatics. Is there a better way to do this now? No, that doesn't... See, the problem is this doesn't give me the scale I need. This needs to be like times 10, if not 20. Like, that's happening, that's happening. Yeah, I don't know. This is probably not the path. What we have to do is just make diesel from flowers, which is going to require scaling up the diesel. It's going to require scaling up cobalt production, right? Cobalt enriched moondrop flower, and that's produced by moondrop seeds and cobalt enriched biomass, and it makes quite a few of them. That's nice. But cobalt enriched biomass is Renea, and it's slow. Look at that. Well, okay, let's take a look. We have a facility to make this right here. Yes. And it is going full tilt. Oh, it's only using red. That can be upgraded quite a bit on 2 different dimensions. Let's go just start doing this. We're going to increase 99% and falling. Is it going to make it, friends? Will those last Logi sciences in the bin? Oh, this is the other thing I have to do. We have to join these military districts. But I'm not doing that right now. Right now, cobalt, right? I need 4 Renea plantations, which should be right over here. And that will give 1 dimension of increase. And then they've only got level 2 Reneas in there. So that's going to be like another major dimension of increase. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we might not have a cobalt biomass problem. We might be giving ourselves a Renea problem because it's going to eat more Reneas. But this is a separate concern, yes? All right, so now we're going at speed 4. So upgrade, that's good. Now we get the super Reneas from right here. No. Where did I put that? I know oh, right over here. And this is all I get forever, right? This might not be great. There we go. Now you're going at speed 24. Oh, it's a casual 6 times increase. Okay. Alright, maybe I underestimated that a little bit. Though I did know super Reneas were very super. So let's just assume cobalt biomass is available. I want to retire this guy. If this is going to be part of a more central and important production chain, this needs a whale. And I just kind of told him to do that and then not to go. So he's just wandering out there forever, right? And I guess I'll find him later. Maybe. Great. We're starting off strong here. We want a whale. We want a whale to not be doing this. You have a new life. You're going to fill your cargo, and then you're going to go over to the flavored biomass area. You're going to add it into the blueberry biomass right there. Okay. Good luck, sir. It's not a hard job, but it's an important one. So this is going to make 24 blueberry biomass a second. And if we want to, we can use this area because this is not it is no longer needed at all since we're doing that uplifting down south. And it looks like no. 4 units away. And now science has stopped for some reason. This should concern me, yes? Let's go look. And then let's go do something about the Southern Military District. What we got? No cotton guts. Great. No, cotton guts are here. Are you just dropping right now? I question this, good sirs. Why is cotton gut not going? Why are we not getting the major cotton gut right here? We have no nanocrystalline cellulose? Oh. There we go. It's got to get the equals. Why did it take so long for this to trigger like that? Because that's a common stop. Very strange. Alright, return to your business. Good. Alright, let's go manage the Southern Military District. We must join the haves. Because it's no longer a matter of whale capacity. In that, here, what are we doing? We move in style for this. Because we have infinite capacity right here. Real ultimate power. So we no longer have to have separate military districts. This can supply both. It's just going to be a bit of a flight for those guys over there. And do I have extenders? Yes. There. Did that work? Did we do it? It sure looks like we did it. Alright. So where was once one problem is now one bigger problem. Oh, they're actually snuggling right up on us. That's unacceptable, I have to say. These guys are going to have a real hard time getting there, which is good. I want these guys to be long delayed in getting to the front line. Yeah, there we go. Running out of power. Need to flood somewhere else. Because I want them to only arrive a very long time after the fighting has stopped. The bots are by far the most valuable thing I deploy to the front line. Alright, so we did that. We are in fact watching Logiscience. We did check on Yadal's. Maybe we'll get to that. I don't think so. I want to make more forward progress today. We have to do alternate diesel now. So that's done in a Moondrop area, right? Pretty sure. No, it's in a high pressure furnace, and those are raised in Moondrop greenhouses. So shall I assume, good friends, will you join me in my gross assumption that the proportions will be exactly the same as making kerosene? Do I think whoever did this, whatever dev put this together, was lazy and made just a clone of the other way? Shall we slander their memories with such insinuations? Well, I am. I'm assuming it's going to be exactly the same, and we're going to just copy paste this. Oh, we even have Mark IIs here. We're bringing the better. We're bringing the future here. So what's going to happen? Is I'm just going to put this in, right? No. We should be doing a different stack because of it's just different altogether. So if we do a big H right here, and we use this area for logistics, and we have a common ash out, and we just test this, right? if we do this, and just bring it over and slide it. We can't slide it in politely. Oh, it needs some sort of fuel in. I wonder what that is for diesel. We just put this down and we correct God's mistake and put in the best things. All right, we don't want you to make zinc flowers. You're making cobalt flowers. Pretty blue flowers. You do need methane. So methane feedstock, it's not much. So yes, this gets picked up and slotted in. Yeah, we can just remove this line entirely. We don't have to pay attention to it at all. So we put that down barbarously, enthusiastically. There. And now we have a methane line that shall join us for this joyous event. Diesel. All right. And I would discuss rates right now, except I don't have enough moon drops. We're going to need... How many slots go into this? 48 times... Well, I guess I just don't know. I guess the energy drink suddenly halfway across the map. The game doesn't know where I am. They haven't invented coordinates for this area yet. They need to derive different mathematical systems to contain the largeness of the numbers I am currently inflicting on the system. Still at 1, still sad. Do we have any level 3s available? Oh no. Oh, we do. Okay. Here. So this is going to slow down uplifting, which is moderately acceptable, I suppose. I'm going to tell myself it's acceptable in order to get through the day. All right, what we got here? We are making 1.35 a second. So that's an awkward one, isn't it? Let's just do that math. 4 times 1.35 is 5.4. And here we are eating nowhere near that amount. Nowhere near. So they make this faster. Or is this just... This goes at speed 4. This is going at speed 9. Okay. Okay, that's a teensy-weensy little difference. So we don't need many of these, or we need to speed this up more. Because it is. It's what I'm just trying to say. It is. All right, now you're eating 4.4. Now you're eating... There, that's eating enough now. Spamming best speed mods. It's making 500 diesel a second. Do I want to go with this? Is this where we're going to start? Okay, we can start here. You know, this kind of raises a good question. What is current diesel consumption? Diesel. So, for the longest time, consumption was like this high. And then we implemented better Nextlet, and it just shot through the roof. So this really is our fault. Okay, so what's our ratio here? This is double the seeds to the... Yeah, it's still the ratio is the same. So what I'll do... No, this isn't a wormhole thing. Sure, we'll put this here. And then we'll get a whale. And then we'll clone you, except you're going to get blueberry flavored biomass. Cobalt. And I'm just assuming that... oh, you have no fuel. That would be my fault. I'm just assuming that production is high enough. Oh, we should probably just check on that, right? All right, go. So we're going to be consuming at a rate of essentially 2 a second, and then 3 more, it's going to be 8 a second of blueberry flavored biomass being eaten. Then over here at the blueberry biomass maker, we're making it at a rate of far higher than that. All right, good. So it's no longer the blueberry input that's going to be a problem. So what we need to do is this. We need to hook up infrastructure. For those of you playing at home, you will note that, in fact, the dev did do the laziest thing possible, and it's just the same. It is the same formula again. This isn't a slight on them much, but it is an observation. So the practical ramifications is that the problem is already solved. I just have to take the solution and copy and paste it again, which is not a hugely desirable situation, but it is easy, so I should probably be very careful what I complain about. Does that make sense? Okay, so we have ash out. We have the beginning of power. Probably gonna have to do this again. And then we have to, here, we're gonna do it this way, right? And then right there, and we have 2 happy lines coming out. And then you go that way. Okay, good. You obviously have the wrong... What happened there? I guess I moved it and didn't really pay attention to that. That doesn't sound like me at all, does it? Of course I pay attention. I always pay attention. Oh, and this whale, glad I clicked that. This whale needs to go there instead. Okay, good. All right, okay. Do we actually have the seeds? We do. All right, so we have a plan here. I want to even say this is a pretty good plan. What I want to do is grab all of you and then VU. And then what I want to do is grab all of you and then just put you right here. No, even more than that. I'm going to stay over on this side too. There. And then, oh, that's wrong. That's right. I'm going to put it down with great prejudice. This is, of course, a monstrosity. What am I even looking at? So we'll put that right there, and this doesn't have to exist. And we'll pretend like we're going to build this out more. There. All right, so in theory, we have 2,000 diesel a second coming out of this. Actually, that's more than a theory, I think. I think that's going to be pretty easily sustained. Next question is, are we going to be able to provide the methane? And actually, yeah, it's 10 each times 16. That's not much methane at all. Methane's cheap. This is wrong. All right, am I seeing anything else here that's just completely out of line? Let's go check the Nexlet and check the consumption of diesel. You consume at... Oh, that's a lot. We're going to need a lot more of these in the future if we start doing more of this. And we will. The future is suddenly uncertain. Anyway, here is our glorious power line. Before I just run it up, where are we going with this? Do we have a diesel line coming south at all? Like, I should be coming back into here. That's what I should be doing. Anywhere in these bins. So I guess I just draw that south from the bin, because that's going to be the hardest part. Instead of starting in the easy part and going towards the harder part, it would probably be better if I started in the hard part and then got that out of the way, and then it's just free running to the south, right? If I can perhaps find where Diesel lives, right here. All right, so hook up one of these way down south. Oh, I guess it's just free running right now then. Okay. How are we doing here? Oh, we still have dry gas stream. I wonder if that's actually pumped out. All right, I don't. It doesn't matter to me. It's just it was whatever. Yeah, just free running all the way south. Now we're gonna have to turn on this little rail here. Goods teleport. Liquids need pipes. I guess it is a little bad that liquids need an individual pipe. And that from there, the necessity of biofluid descends. But biofluid just isn't good enough for this in its current form. It needs dramatically more throughput. Oh, you're coming back. Nice. There, you've got your flavored bio... Yeah, that's a lot of blueberry biomass we have in the system. It's being made very quickly. So, everything's good, right? Everything's just fantastic. Peachy keen, as they say. Oh, we get to watch it work. Alright, coming around the corner are the supplies. And they're going to get yanked in at speed 9 now. Not fantastic like Renea, but speed 9 is still pretty good. So we're going to wait. We're going to watch. We're just going to watch. It's fine. We can just watch. And then... done. Out you go. In you go. We might need better hands, maybe? Yeah, it's not getting better hands. There. Shovel it in as fast as it can go. So this is always going to be a little faster than can be produced, which is by design. I wonder if we can get away with one hand. Let's check. Einhander. Alright, diesel production increased. Joy and optimism raised. Why? Oh, because I didn't hook up the methane. My fault. That might be something that has to do with me. No, don't trim that. That one's important. Not all... Oh, I wonder why... I did it this way here. Because it's clearly incorrect. But, you know, that's just what happens sometimes, right? Okay, there we go. Now we are singing in harmony. Full diesel production turned on. Why are these going before this guy? I don't understand. There we go. Now, just there on the belt, very difficult to see, the happy blue flowers. This produces a lot of ash, which is good. I need a lot of ash. How's the janitor doing? He's probably been standing here for a very... Oh, and we even got speed module on this. To fine-tune things. Alright, that's pleasant. So we're good? We good? We got a thing? Implement alternate diesel. So if we go look at Nextlet right now, we should see it pumping as hard as it can. Finally tech happened. Yes, diesel no longer the bottleneck. What was I doing? I was getting this, so I had real ultimate power in case I need to power something really ultimately. But before we do that, we get an uplift, right? Why do I have moss as needs research? Hold on. Hold on. No, this is ready. This has been ready. That's awful. Because next... Wait. Wait, confusion striking me. Moss. Yeah, it's been ready. I cannot explain this. Let's get... No, where's Naven's? Naven's buried. Buried under mycology. And that's even better... I should really do this. No, wait, this is... No, this... Oh, next level Naven's is in space science. Wait, what is this? Okay, was looking at it wrong. It's buried under next level Zillifo, probably because next level Zillifo is required for next level Navens. All right, we should probably get that started soon. Sorry, the confusion striking yet again. We're going to go get that, and there's our biome. This is going to seize up in a little bit because we are inaugurating ourselves. But let's pretend that's not happening. And look at diesel production. Way up. Way up. 165, 163. That is far beyond previous production. I think we can feel pretty good about this ourselves. Let's go check out other diesel production. Since other diesel production is very heavy on the aromatics, I want to de-preference this. Now, this could be foolish of me, because I am preferencing Rhenea consumption, and Rhenea consumption has problems associated with it. You never want to be caught hitting the Rhenea. But at the same time... Alright, yeah, this already has the break on it. We need more aromatics. So, in time, this will backfill, and then this will just stop, and the aromatic consumption will cease. There will be an end to the horror. Alright, I want to say that is now done, or at least demoted to watch status. Here, let's put that right back. Let's put that on there again. Watch aromatics. Aromatics. There we go. Okay. What's left? I guess I have to check on Yadol's again. It's been a bit. Let's see if that tweak I made left in mark. We're still not fully backed up. So that's good. How are we doing? Are we making Yadol's? Yes, we are. We're making Yadol's from even the farthest ones. You know what? I'm calling this done. I'm still calling this done. Here, Yadol's is done. Banished forever. Let's watch Logi Science. I mean, that's why I have an alert associated with this. I don't really need to be told to watch any sort of science, so we're going to check that off. It's working. Make fish bowls. We're not going to do that quite yet. We are going to... we are going to wait until we have this, and then we're going to do both. Make fishbowl buildings. Make fungal buildings. Alright, that'll be there in a second. So we're done, huh? A half hour in, we are actually done, and now we can start reviewing uplifting. Yeah, we're going to make forward progress today. That's what I want. So let's go back all the way to the beginning. Oh, we have extra moondrops in our system. Here, this is for you. I wonder why we have so many seeds. Why are you not making more? Is this a related rates problem? Shouldn't you be stopping? No, you stop at 150. All right. So I guess that's fine. And you're here, and this is fine. Okay, just don't look at it. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. It's not a problem. Bodos. That's a good sign. This is a great sign, actually. Here. That's for you. No, wait. No, that's not what I wanted. That's not for you. This is not for you. There you go. Go a little faster, friends. Bodos, well and truly working beyond the horizon of bricking now. Excellent. Cacao, ready to go. Got 2 of these. I think I should leave it for a little bit longer, though. Because, again, it can brick. Very small chance, but it can. This can be pulled down at any time. I should do that. Review. Navens, we're on our way. We're getting some prerequisites. Oh, look, science is failing. That's got to be not enough logi science still. It's still trickling in because we're still waking back up. Yeah. All right, ignore that. This, still having problems, having altar problems since I stole a lot of the Mark III resources. Rolesia, done. Yadal's very slow now, which we accept. There's no problem there. Very slow. Arums needs research. Potatoes are done. Renea is done. Yatoi Alo probably hasn't moved even a tiny, tiny bit because of science issues. No, it's made 38 now. That's wonderful. This has, of course, not produced the hero that we need. It's going to take forever. At least it's a better chance. 1 in 200. All right, in progress. Guar. No, I'm not saying it correctly. Oh, we got 1 mega guar. That's wonderful. And this is not, in fact, stopped. And we just kind of let that go. Good. And then down here is Grod. And Grod's still special. We love it, though. Oh, we're totally going to get to actual make progress today. It's going to be nice. And then over here we have Ugs. Ugs are done. Fishes are done. And fishes are sending fishes to fish oil land. Very important. Fish oil is not pressurized yet, but hopefully we're not bottlenecked on it anymore. All right, good. Good. Zapirs need research. Corlexes still not ready. Still slowly going. Soon. Nothing here. Sponges need research. Trits done. Zillifo being researched. Ulrichs need research. Dilmo research. Vrox? It would be right here, right? Yeah, we'd end up right here, and we don't have any. That's because this is so slow. And there's nothing we can do about it but add more. I'm not going to. So, bees, research, Bodo, Fagnots, research, Scrondrix, done, Dingritz, research, Cotton Guts, ready to go. All right, we've been waiting for this. Now, Cotton Guts here. These guys can go. I was waiting for this, right? Because it has a very small chance of bricking, and all this needs is to take this and dunk you here, and then stop this from happening. There. Don't brick. Don't brick. Don't brick. Don't you do it. Didn't. Okay, good. And that is... Explain. Oh, you need 9 pups? I only have 8. Wait a second. Did it brick? Well, for one thing, why don't we have anything feeding this guy? Oh, did it brick? For real? Yeah, it ran twice, and I didn't get the cotton gut back even once. And then I did get the puffs both times, but collectively they only added up to 8, not to the 9. Oh, it bricked. Oh, man, that's awful. Well, the good news is, well, okay, here's the problem, right? We need to get victory in this. Oh, wait. Okay, maybe we have a little bit more of a buffer than I thought. Brave soldiers, step forward to advance your race. All right, so this will surely. Oh, we also have to give some space. This will surely produce the result I need in time. So cotton guts not quite finished. Oh, it bricked. Ah, my paranoia for cacalx suddenly completely justified. And I think that's it, right? Muckmoo finished. Arthurians need research. Vidai research. Kamauts research. Vonix research. Zungror research. Simics research. And then we have Numels, which I've been working on here. I no longer feel bad at all about the cotton guts bricking. Look at this. We are now ready to go. That is excellent, excellent, excellent. Because I need these guys for terrible thing. All right, you can stop. Everyone here can just stop. No longer need any participation. You guys come with me. So you need to be cloned up. Possibly we need more than one of you, because we need one Numel Mark IV. And then we make the Numel AIs, right? And we need non-conductive phasogen, which is the big Numel problem. Maybe I can do this here, even though this has problems with running too. Maybe I can switch this over to being a Numel maker. I think I should probably do that. The Numel printer goes here, and it probably has almost everything it needs. It doesn't really matter for the purposes of terrible thing. I'm worried about not having enough material in place, though, you know? The throughput here is kind of iffy at times. Okay, let's get this started. So, what do we need to do here? Well, first off, this guy is just plain in the way. He has been in the way the entire time. And to be perfectly clear, he's going to be in the way for the rest. Now, this is also inviting a problem, right? Because this is, I guess this is 200 runs. That's not so bad. It's only it's 4 things now. Because this is going to be, critical mainline science level production here. And we're running it through a small caravan. Is this a good plan? Whenever you have to ask yourself, is this a good plan? Chances are it's not. All right, we have GTA right here, so that's at least a win. All right, so we're going to need what? We're going to need 1 hyaline. Don't use that much. It's nice. It sounds so nice. 8 bioscaf. 2 cDNA. 1 alien enzyme. 2 rec A. 1 Numel AI kit. Okay, that's not terrible. No, you don't need that. The bioscaf is the hard part. Hopefully we can fit everything else into the bioscaf, but this counts as double. All right, so our number is 1, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's going to work, right? So 3,000 divided by 15 is a solid 200. It's exactly what we need. So 200, 16, 400, 200. Where do we get the rec A? 200, 200. I really hope rec A is in medical. Yes, it is. Okay, good. All right, you friend. Okay, me friend, you dinosaur. What I need from you is the following. I need you to render forth that which does not matter. This and that. In cDNA, it's exactly the right amount. And bioscaf, that's exactly the right amount. This does not get used. That does not get used. This does not get used. That did get used. and I just got rid of it. Okay. Hold on. Getting excited. So there's our bioscaf. There's our cDNA. And everything else fits into 1,000 units of space? Yes. The hardest trip's going to be going and getting the unit. But that's fine. All right. We are at bioscaf, then cDNA. So we are... The position of the dinosaur is down here. And now we need probably alien enzymes probably next. It still is freaky that we have as much of this as we want now. I love how it evolves. And we need hyaline. That's you, yes? Yes. The uncapped vial. You have to have very competent shippers for this. And then... Got that. We need rec A. Load items. Rec A. Rec A goes to 200. Then add destination, go get... We got so lucky on that numeral pull. That was fantastic. You're right here. And you load the AI modules. Absolutely, completely fantabulous. Then you come here, and then we get rid of it all. So it's down, down. Not even this, no. It's like right there. So it's 6. All right, so bioscaf, hyaline, cDNA, alien enzyme, rec A. There we go. And 200, 200, 200. And guess what the number is going to be? That's right, 200. All right, you go cycle. You're ready. Meanwhile, here, I need this. We did this at a good time. Okay. And of course, all of these guys. And we already disposed of everything there. All right, good. Good. And now, it really bothers me that science isn't going right now. 10. Okay, it was just a blip. All right, so now the other thing. You have to be getting phasogen. That's a different thing than you're getting right now. Can you spot the difference? How many differences can you see? There, take that, have your phasogen, and that paragen gets chucked in here. So this should be continually produced. Oh, this should be upgraded. Do I have better sewing? I have exactly the number of better sewing machines I need. This is for you and that's for you. Nice. And you're going very slow now. What is this? What is this weakness I have right? Well, we timed it, right? Never mind. This is producing 0.34, 0.68 seismite a second. And this is eating 13 times 6. It's 0.8 a second. So this needs to be sped up a little bit. And why did that not do it? Oh, because it's down at its limit. It is down where it belongs. There, and that's too much. And that's not enough. And that is not enough. And that's too much. All right, I guess we're dealing with too much over not enough. Is that logical? I feel it is. That should probably get upgraded. You should probably be greedy for the phasogen. And then that should be upgraded. And this should also be perogen. Just like so. Here, this is done. Thank you. Notepad can go. And what else do we have that decays? Kind of want to inaugurate this myself, but whatever. Okay, this guy's shopping. Now we have to get the liquids. We probably should bring in the clean organic pulp. I mean, I say probably in that, how else are we going to get it, right? Here, we're done with all this. I guess we're committed to being just the numal processor here. Clean org pulp. Give me 20,000 units of it. Is good. All right. Is good. And then we just have to get into this. Why does this have... Oh, because it's wrong. We no longer need the mutant enzymes, which is good, because those are precious. There, the clean orgo pulp. Why are we having... Oh, because there was a little in the system still. All right, fine. And then saline should be pretty easy, right? How can we not have saline? I mean, I don't see anything around. And I have a sinking suspicion that we might not have saline around here. We are fairly out on the edge. Do we need it for seaweed? No, it's normal water. Alright, let's just bring in saline too. We're not going to need much of it. This is what biofluid is for. Saline. It's the one with the S on it. It's the drop with the S, you know. Of course that's the one. So we're going to clip you. And we're going to take that all the way back to there. You're going to get flushed. Then we're going to use this space very poorly. Now we need GTA instead of honey. Well, good news is we have a source of GTA right nearby. We don't have enough chridrins? That's intriguing. Oh, what's going on here? Need more retrovirus. All right, I can look at that. GTA comes out right here, and it goes right across what we need. And it's singularly hard to stop there, though, because of choices I have made. That's unfortunate. All right, we'll do it like this then. There. That is clearly the mostest, bestest, and most compact form right here. All right, you have to be better numals. Yes. And then we will output numals once there are more than 50 in this box. Filters, numals greater than 50. And then we will pull it over. I'm not really comfortable about anything I'm doing right now. And we will just put you into a normal caravan. Here, we're going to put it in line, in fact. There. We have our source of level 4 numals. Now we have to talk about speed. This is going at crafting speed 30, which means it makes a numal close to every half a second. Let's see if we can up those numbers. All right, now we are 1 every other second. 0.6 rather, and 4. Here we're going at speeds, crafting speed 61.2. That might be the highest I've seen. And you make one almost every second. Well, we can't very well stop now, can we? It's going to cause me problems, but we can't really stop. This catches some stuff. Not huge amounts of stuff. Now you're at 72, and you're making 1 a second. Okay. All right. I strongly doubt we can keep up with supply. But wait, that's making 1 every 5 seconds, right? Because of because it makes 5, but only 1 of them is real. So this is possibly not good what we're doing here. 1 every 5 seconds, and then yeah, it's not affected by productivity. I don't know why it's telling me that. 1 every 5 seconds. Oh, that guy arrived. Nice. Rec A, and we're missing the GTA and the clean organic pulp. Yeah, so this is all ready. We just need this, which apparently is just a very long paper route. And we need retrovirus for some reason. All right, let's investigate that. Because if we didn't, we'd have to make progress somewhere. Yeah, it's a lot of retrovirus. What's our problem here? Is this transport? No. And we've gone full speed on this. Instead of going full... Oh, this is the problem. Hello, friend. What are we missing? There's a lot of stuff we don't have here. We don't have any scrondrix, and that's bad. This has to be cocoons. Okay, so we have multiple problems we have to deal with. Welcome to Factorio. So cocoons being made, yes. Cocoons need more, maybe. You can't put the cocoons on the belt for reasons. All right, so that is perhaps the worst reason to be having a cocoon shortage, and that we cannot put the cocoons on the belt. Why even produce if we cannot export? You can only put 6K on the belt. How about we go to 12K? Let's unlock our hidden potential and just let these machines go at the proper rate. They are the worst building in the game, but they can still be useful. Okay, right there, right there. All right, now you have a higher limit, and that will be produced more. But didn't we see another problem right there? Scrondrix. Are we not making the scrondrix? We kind of are. What's our problem? We need more cubs? What are we running here? Scrondrix cub 2? Scrondrix cub? We have been pegged out on that for a while. And that's a repo 3. Oh, we can just put in the level 4 scrondrixes all over the place. Alright, let's go do that. And that will solve, correct maybe shift that problem into a slightly different area. Right, this guy should be moving now, right? Because retrovirus guy arrived. No. We're deep in retrovirus debt. And now it's stopped. And that guy's coming because he suddenly has cocoons. I wonder if this dinosaur is enough. Alright, let's not talk about that. Let's instead watch retrovirus. Okay, I can do that. I am looking ahead and seeing a long break in my future, and I do not like it. What am I doing? I'm getting better Scrondrixes down south. Science going? Oh, wonderful. Just great. Everything's perfect in the factory. There are no problems. In fact, I think you're the problem. This isn't going anymore. That's a lot of rich biocrud. That's an ominous sign, actually. This is going okay. This is going, and we've completely gotten rid of all of those waste plasmids. So that is finally in balance. I guess we just take them with us. We need some space. And we're just going to spam these guys all over. And it should, yeah, ×4 Scrondrix production up here. So that will be that issue just taken care of. Very happy to see it. Very happy when there are simple, brutal solutions. Have we gotten our last cotton gut? No. Why are we stopped? We need more pups. Ah, this needs to be reworked, doesn't it? We need the pups. We don't need them. So we need to get this running again. Oh, man, it's going to be sucky. All right, fine. We'll be back. We'll fix that again. It's okay. It's fine. We love fixing things that were already working. Man, bricked. That sucks. All right, you're going at speed 10 now. That's slightly better. And you guys will, of course, keep pace. So we will make no actual progress. Funny, huh? Funny. That's for you. This belt looks really dense, but that's not our problem. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody. Thank you. Ultra Scrondrixes. More Scrondrixy than you could possibly imagine. It's a very dense belt. Scrondrixes going there. You guys are sadly getting retired. Try not to think too hard about what that means. Then to get rid of all of these. And you can go in here too. Oh, we can't get rid of them. Take more. Take more. Uh-huh. 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 And then we need a hero bin for numals, which I guess is right here. We got a lot of stuff in our inventory we gotta get rid of. Cotton guts. You gotta get that started again. Again, the mice frustrate me. So what are we doing here? We need more pups. This has to be reworked. But this is gonna be really bad because this guy doesn't have the inputs anymore, right? Ooh. So what is the proverbial damage? I take this, you say make pups. Can you just do it? No. No, it needs cotton gut studs. That at least can be gotten, right? We're gonna have to do this, and you're gonna be pups. This is really, really, really quite unfortunate that bricking happened. I should have been more paranoid. What are you doing? No. No. You need You need to be in this bin right here. You need to be kept away from this entire process. Then you gotta be put back. And how do I make this run and live again? We need 2 for seeds and jerky. Everything else we got. Can I steal a whole bunch of these? I don't see any jerky though. Theft continues. Grand theft cotton gut. Alright, there's some stuff you need. Try to think about the how much I am compromising my own principles to get this. There you go. There's your 2 for seeds. And then I need you to just move. I need you to get out of the way. Then you need to be the studs. Okay. So for lack of jerky, this does not run. So that is resolved fairly easily, right? We have a jerkifier down here somewhere from which I can take jerky, right? A jerkifier right here. Thank you. All of this comes with me. We're going a one-off, boys. This is not going to be something that is going to stand the test of time. This is a desperate dive for one more level 4 cotton gut. Man, so unlucky. It could have been more unlucky. This wasn't the worst luck possible. It was pretty bad, don't get me wrong. I'm glad I didn't take this apart. Glad I left this here. There we go. That's going. That's going. Okay, we just have to let this do its business. What else do I have to care about? Let's run by numals. And that's over here. Is this running? Should be making GTA, right? Wait, what are you doing? You have to be not phasogen. I mean, admittedly, it's not going to cause much of a problem at the moment because we have no GTA because this isn't here. Wait, why aren't we going now? Now we have GTA. Have I ruined this? Why do I have Arquad honey in this line? Because I've polluted that line, GTA. Okay, because the Arquad honey from right here flowed back and it blocked the entire system. All right, that was brilliant. I'm so glad I came and checked on that. Oh, you need to be so much more prodded. Absolutely. It's so nice to be able to do that now, too. I know there's more, and so that wasn't even extravagant. I can just throw around fistfuls of prod 3 now, and it's glorious. All right, anyway, this is going, right? Yeah. And we're just going to start printing these guys. Now we got 4 in stock and 4 in pipe. And we got 5 in stock and 5 in the pipe. Excellent. Okay. That box is checked. We gotta take these Scrondrix back. I think we're at a place where we can stop, which is fortunate because I have to take a, wait for it, very long break. I know. It's not how things should be. However, it must be done. I can probably take these cortices and dunk them right here, right? Good. Oh, we can also take that stuff and dunk it here. Nice. Okay. Feeling better about my inventory. Science is going. Okay, science was going. You know what? It's time. It's just time. There you go. I give you all of my prod 3s, my children. I wonder if I should have checked to see. So that's eating 0.26 and making more. So that eats a little less and makes a little less. So maybe I need to prod 3 everything to get the more experience. Alright, so that definitely eats more. We're at 2.5 animal samples a second to make lots of logi. And over here we're making 2.4. Oh, so maybe it's prod everywhere. There we go. It's just level 3 everything all the time, forever. Why, may I ask, are you not going? Why do you not serve? Because you have the wrong setting. Okay, that was really unfortunate. Actually, I never put in the other arm. I talked about it and then walked away without doing it. That is blinding intelligence, I have to say. Alright, we fixed it, kinda. We did something. We did. We're walking away now. We are. So now this is just pumping out, and at 90% prod now. Good. Good. Just shoveling it in. I wonder if we can see a bump in Logi Science. Oh, that's a terrible graph. So we're now up to 1.3. It was less. Alright, don't look at any of this. Just, it doesn't matter. In the words of the venerable prophet, demons everywhere, get the gun. So I think we're finished, right? We did our uplifting sweep. We didn't actually finish anything there. We caused more problems than we solved. Now we have to just look at things. Let's watch aromatics. Okay, first let's go look at diesel. Since we have a diesel plant down here, and it appears diesel plants. It's the diesel plants. Okay, that's great. Diesel is in fact full, completely up. Care of the new Moondrop area. And if we go look at Nexalit, this has completely cleared out and we are absolutely pressurized. We may still have problems, but diesel are not, problems are not diesel. Actually, we may have to get more sodium sulfate here. Let's take a look at that. Actually, let's finish our quest. And let's go look at the aromatic level. This is not going anymore because it's not, there's no need. Aromatics now pressurized. Aromatics, which I struggled to find before. And now I cannot find it. Right here. Aromatics fully pressurized. All right. That dismissed. Now we need another thing to watch, which is sodium sulfate, for which we have our wonderful mini factory over here. And why aren't we just pumping it out? Oh, we need sulfuric. Oh, how wonderful. Tiny bit concerning, don't you think? And if we go look at sulfuric, sulfuric's a problem everywhere. And you're not going at all because no chromium. Oh, great. Fantastic. Oh, it's a giant problem. Okay, all right. So much for making progress today, right? Why is chrome stopped? No, chrome is intermittent. Why? I want to say it's this. Yes. Do we need more transport here? Or we have a backup? Kind of looks like we just don't have enough. Again, sodium hydrox. Yep. That's us being pegged out. And didn't I do a mega factory right here? Let's take a look at the state of sodium hydroxide. We are flowing full on into the wormhole. No problems whatsoever. We are just completely pegged out here. Don't we have a mega factory that is not running? Because you cannot get rid of your limestone. Because the Nextlet slurry line was clipped. Well, that's terrible. I'll go get this other caravan in a minute here. Hold on. This is a job for teleportation. When did this happen? Why did this happen? There, are we better now? I am highly confused by this. And now that just flows. That's just another source directly into the wormhole. What happened here? That is a full stacked blue belt that was not online because of some failure. Sodium hydroxide. And now we just suddenly found like 60% more just out of these two buildings. we can get rid of all of this if we want to. Okay. That at least had a very simple resolution. And where is our mini factory over here? No, it's further up. It's right here. Now we feeling better? No. That's not the surface that we had to worry about. That was sodium hydroxide. And that was in Chrome land. Right here. That says this guy should not be doing this. It's not you. It's not you. It's one of these. It's not you. So I want you to move. You? You've got a little bit. Yes. I want you to empty cargo here instead. And then you go into retirement, good sir. You go do that. All right. You empty cargo there, and then you go into retirement. And then this, I think we all see what's coming here, right? Yep. Yep, indeed. Why do we have a cursed multicolor belt? That is not how respectable factories operate. There you go. I hope it tied you over for a while. We're about to have a little bit of a drought. Now we need a wormhole. It snuggles in right there. Perfect. Now we need a loader out, and I need you to filter off sodium hydroxide.
for reasons which I feel do not need to be explained. So, where do we have slurry around here? We're probably very close to Nexalit, where slurry comes from. Right over there. So why don't we just head west? Right there. Right there. And there's slurry. And we can just tap in right here. Good. Good, 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 good. There. Now, infinite, okay, big air quotes on this, infinite hydroxide. So long as the factory is supplied, this shall be supplied. And I'm pretty sure that was the problem, because we were just backed up on chromite sand, and as we saw, sodium hydroxide was pegged. So, good. Maybe. I don't know. Logiscience? We're definitely making a lot more. Our previous peak was 900. Now here we up very near double that. It's acceptable. It's going to take a long time to filter through the system. Many other things are probably going to hitch, choke, and die as a consequence. Nothing can be done about it. Nope, sorry. It's an unavoidable tragedy. We want to be able to help, but we can't. It's just how it is. Alright, rescued and lobotomized. I think this is where I'm going to break, because I have to take a break, unfortunately. A long break where I'll forget everything. But I want to say we're done with our chores, and we're done with our uplifting pass. And it's time to start building Americium waste stream again, on the inevitable march towards victory. This working? Yes. We're not getting GTA quite like we need. How much GTA does this eat? It's not that much. No, not that much at all. But the important part is we're getting the supernumals. Oh, there's like the first ones coming over. Yeah. To be turned into terrible thing. Alright, I gotta go. You guys stay here. I'll be right back. Alright. Back. What am I doing? I think I'm closing my eyes and I'm just doing Americium waste stream. Right? Does that make sense? You get out. Anything else? You get out. You get out. Blue chip shooters definitely get out. We're almost full of recycled buildings. That's a problem. These are pretty low priority, aren't they? Whatever. I'm going to keep my comfort Bodos with me. Let's just go build something, right? No more talking, no more thinking. Science is not going. Tech is not going. Okay, fine, I'll look at it. Fine. We'll drag ourselves back down to here once more. We will look. Oh, temporary blip. I wish I could pin down why that was happening. It's just this little flicker from time to time. Is it between the moments when this refills and this decides whether or not we... Let's assume that's true. Let's, in fact, buffer ourselves substantially higher. Yeah, that's where it has to be for substantially higher, right? This is going to make the whale less efficient. But maybe we'll get less flickering. So the factory works worse, but I am more comfortable with it. Is this where we are? Here, let's try this and see what happens. Anyway, what am I going to do? I'm going to go and go to the Americium waste stream model, which we have right down here, right? And then we're going to take the new Americium waste stream color and we're going to make it real. Correct? Correct. All right. So, to review, Last time we made it all the way here, we implemented the very, 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 very first tier of Americium waste. And we didn't even put the inserters in. So great. This gets us to, we have an input of Purex Concentrate 1, which is right there and is being put out. Yeah, and that's underflowing to 50? I wonder why we chose to do that. That's underflowing to 50 and it's backed up beyond. Well, mostly backed up beyond. So this is a trimmed waste stream, and phosphate 3 goes away. And so now that all that we are left with is Purex Lavender and Purex Gold. And we have to get rid of Purex Gold. And we have the Purex Gold line right here. And then we have the Purex Green line, the Purex Red line, and then the Purex Waste line that ends up in vitrified glass. So, all right, we're going to deal with Purex Gold now. We could probably get through most of this today. It's not that hard now that I've done all of the thinking. All right, so what are we doing? Purex Gold goes in a Purex Gold layer. This is going to be with substantial room between the tiers. This is beacon space right there. We're going to need kerosene, T-butyl phosphate. Here, let's put them in order. And then wiring up correctly is going to be a bit of a challenge, so I think this is the pattern that we're using. Something like that. Don't hold me to that, but that's sort of kind of might be what we're doing. I'm not turning this on yet. We're saving the... Well, no, we have to turn it on. Okay, have to is a strong word. I'm going to turn it on. All right, there we go. The inaugural run for Timmy Phosphate 3. Timmy Phosphate 3 will come over eventually, and then we'll get our very first raffinate, which is coming out on this line, I guess. All right, meanwhile, we have to vent Purex Concentrate Gold. Purex Gold. So we need T-butyl and we need kerosene. I'm pretty sure kerosene doesn't exist around here. It might with Timmy Phosphate. That's right over there. We might be able to just drag that in. One moment. Yeah, there's a kerosene line right here. And it's already on biofluid and it's closer, so it's going to fill better. So let's go get kerosene. You'll get to claim this line by right of being first. I get the feeling that maybe I'm causing myself a problem by doing this so soon. Dragging the line, I mean. But we'll see. And I think I'll be able to use that. Yes, exactly. Wonderful. Then down here, there we go. Kerosene is in. Fantastic. And then we also need Purex 1, and we want to use this in as much as we can. I'm not going to hook it up entirely right now. We're going to leave that corner free. But as much as possible should be processed. So, okay, so T-butyl phosphate will be next. And then you need acetone. And you need no solid components. No solid components. No solid components. All right, so this tier has but one outpost. Everything else will be like this. That's pleasant. In fact, we'll leave the gap right there. It's via space. All right, give me... We don't need this even. We just need a dinosaur. Just a little while ago, this dinosaur was standing around in the South Factory, doing very, 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 very little. And now, it comes here. It gets a new life. very, very, very long walks. Where do you suppose we did T-futyl phosphate? It's up here in like neochemicals, right? No. I don't see it. No mirror. That's probably a problem. I should probably look into that, right? Because I noticed it a couple times. T-butyl phosphate was... Oh, it's right here for some reason. Then you come here and you empty that cargo. Okay, go and do it. Meanwhile, I noticed mirror was low/out. And this becomes Tholins, right? So I kind of have to care. Right? What's going on here? Oh, it's being made. Just very slowly. Alright, do I need more of this? Apparently so. Well, we were low on sulfuric, and that was a thing. So is it all just... Where do we get the crude mirror from? Oh, that comes from over here. And that's... We've got plenty. So why was that? I guess it just hadn't picked it up yet. What's this going on? Do we have no way of... No, that's offset. Oh, man. Alright, next time I run by, I'll get that. And then we're still low on sulfuric. But that's known because we don't have the chromium yet. And chromium is in struggle at the moment. I mean, this could be a lot worse. And we're smelting all the chromium we can. This probably needs to be improved, but I'm not going to think about it right now. All right, it's in progress. We're going to put that on our notes, though. Watch mirror. Oh, we have watch aromatics on here, but that's already done. Okay. So, good. So this produces waste 1, and that's going to like to be continued, right? Does any of you? That's more waste 1. That's more waste 1. That's more waste 1. So this is all material that we are going to have to deal with quite soon. Boop, 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 boop. Then we have our waste stream right here to be dealt with at some point. So T-butyl will come in. It'll go there, and then we have stream 2 coming out. And we have to flip that around. Flip it for real. Which is a little inconvenient, but what can you do? I want to line up the waste stream at the bottom, and as a consequence, we're going to have to flip something. So I suppose I could have done it out on both sides. Ah, we're not going to think about that. All right, so this process is there, and then this we need acetone somehow. We need acetone, and we need naphtha. Naphtha's got to be around here, right? Maybe not. Rare earth. It should be over with rare. No. No. Really, I would have thought naphtha would have been used for something around here, but apparently it is not. Well, we have to bring in naphtha. I don't know if we need acetone out here or not. It's in Nexolite. I don't think so, honestly. So let's go get both of these off biofluid. For which we have a rail. Well, okay, it doesn't really do it then. All right, so right there, we want acetone. All right, right there. And this we need naphtha. Okay. Now the question is if we're going to have to move this all down, which I probably should have considered before I started filling pipes right here where we might need a We might need a beacon. But I suppose that's a problem for future me. And future me deserves everything he has to deal with. I feel he's been lazy of late. Don't tell him I said that, though. Okay, like that. And science will finish. Wonderful, wonderful news. All right, so there is our additives. And we have our waste stream out. And now we have so it's 15.3, 15.4. And then 3 goes in. So it's not full pass through. It's 3/4. It's full pass through. Okay, so 30 in, and then there's 30 in right there. So it's all fine. This little reduction right here doesn't actually matter. It's fine. Kind of want to do this though. H that. Then obviously this has to change. Okay. Alright, so that goes in like that. And then this flips over. That was the point of doing this. And I can come right up here. I don't even need to do an underground. So like there, just straight in. And then we have a 4 rail right here, and of course a Purex green. Lest we forget the nature of the enemy here. So there. And now we have 5 out. Wait, so 5 goes into Purex green, right? I seem to remember that. Alright, so now we build up our next friend. Actually, we've got multiple levels of friendship here. Are we ready? Maybe I should move this over to do this differently. Because that seems like an awful lot of space. Like, I don't know, don't even think about that. Don't think about conserving space. That is a silly thing to think about. So, we have our 1 fluid in. Great. Then we have all of our ingredients, and 3 things fall out. We were trying to dispose of 1 thing, and instead of disposing of it, we actually got 3 more things. Fantastic. We took Purex Gold, and we managed to eliminate it. So now we have only high-level Purex Gold, and then we have also Purex Green and Purex Red. Fantastic work. We have just made everything 1,000 times worse. All right, so we have the waste stream here, which also takes Purex Concentrate 1. Is this something I'm going to... No, it produces Purex 1. Never mind. I thought it was going to require it. And it's like, oh, do I have to reserve some? No. All right, so question for the class. Do we make any more waste after this? Is there any waste? There is more waste. So we do the red, and then we do waste. And then the green processing is all the way down to oxide, and that's where it enters. So green goes down and is extinguished. So 5 goes. So this is the main line right here. So green is another form of waste. Waste is waste, and this is the path to glory. Yes? Yes is true. Yes, yes. I choose to believe. Okay, so with that in mind, we should take green next, and then we'll do waste processing. Wait. This produces waste as well. So this has to be done last, right before the raffinate. But this produces said raffinate. It's a mess. What would make it worse if I didn't have the very strong suspicion that the dev who did this area sat down and made it actually work. I have high confidence that this actually works, which Imagine trying to figure this out, and if it was essentially all random values, and you're trying to figure out if the mass balance is going at all, and if you'd have to expand other places, and whether you'd have to just start dumping stuff into a hole in the ground, or, you know, convenient sinkhole near an elementary school, something like that. This is probably concerning, right? This probably bothers me, right? This looks like it's a problem, right? We have insufficient neutrons. Insufficient neutrons because why are we insufficiently neutronated? Do they need to be... Oh, they need to be higher temperature neutrons. So we have the raw neutrons, but then we have to make them more energetic. All right, we have to mark this down. Not for right now. Plutonium-242 needs to be faster. Exclamation point. That's how I know it's serious. But the things you do when you're cursed with awareness. So this is straightforward here. And this just comes from here right now, right? Should probably have opinions on that. Why am I doing double-headed ones on this? All right, so green 1 comes in from right there. And are you made anywhere else? Yes. Yes, it is. There's more coming. Beware. So that's where green comes from. Green comes from the end with vitrified glass. No, we don't want to get rid of the raffinate. No. It still comes from the end right here with the end of Purex waste. And then it paints more concentrate 5 and Purex concentrate 1. Oh, wow. And it gives molybdenum ore. Oh, wonderful. That's exactly what this needs. Waste ore. All right, so we have green in, right? How many solid components do we have? We have T-butyl, actually. We're just going to get that in on a belt. And then T-butyl comes out again. Oh, how fun. It's only a 50% use. So you get a box. And we're going to rig this box up. You've seen me rig up this box many times before. And that's the only solid component, and it'll work. Just trust me. You've seen it before. And then kerosene we got. And then we get 3, and then that's just straight out to our waste product. So that has to go with a caravanserai manned by a janitor. And then we have to do fancy calculation. Here, let's just do that now. So we have in and out, right? And I want you to anything plus 1, right? And then we just chuck a bunch of stuff in there. So our number should be 57. Our number should be 57. Output is total, of course. Output's 60 because the signal itself is caught. And okay, that's close enough. And whenever t is greater than some number, then the janitor goes. I'm just going to end up swamping myself with efficiency 3s, aren't I? Anyway, that's not a problem. So, how much does this make? Not much. All right, when this fills up sufficiently, the janitor will then pull it over to the nuclear waste disposal site. So, that's good. What I'm looking for now, we should probably not hook this up entirely. This is about the right spacing. So one will come in from right here. We'll make a one rail. And it has to be a true rail because it's coming back. And then, hold on. This looks like it's set up, but it's not set up. Oh, and it's got a waste in the way. So I'm really causing myself problems at the moment. Fancy that, right? So there's one in and then raffinate out. Okay, we have two raffinates out. And here I was planning to have a nifty raffinate line right here. But wait, we haven't found our depth yet. So let's just assume then that our depth is going to be a little farther up, like this. That looks about right. And then nifty raffinate line survives. Beautiful. All right, so we have raffinate out. We actually have raffinate. How wonderful. I wonder if we're getting cancer just standing here. Hopefully this is making more plutonium peroxide than would otherwise be made. This then comes over right here. I still don't want to hook it up because I don't know if this is going to be actually for real for right or just for real for now. Anyway, our buddy right here, number 2, comes over. And that's super simple. And we're happy with that. Then we have 2 in and kerosene in. Kerosene is, of course, not where I need it. Okay, perfect. Still don't know if this is right. Gonna have to pay attention. Is this still hooked up? Good. I clip things every single time I mess with anything. And then this becomes pretty simple, huh? Because now we take our 3, and our 3 goes right there. And thus passes Purex green. And is this enough room? I want to say this is very much enough room to do whatever I want here. Ah, T-butyl has arrived. Thank you, good sir. So we will do this. You will listen. You will listen to the sounds of T-butyl. Why aren't you attached to a network? Because I missed. Great job. There we go. You need to read the T-butyl in, and if you are less than 50, then load it up. Right? Meanwhile, this is just how it goes. T-butyl comes down, and it's going to get filled up, and it's going to come over there, and then it's just going to recycle in and out until we reach a conclusion, right? So I think we can hook this up now. It's actually not all that complicated. Why aren't we getting any? Has this not run? Oh, this has never run. I guess we turn it on just to see. Alright, so we're making the Purex Concentrate 2 out of the special golden stuff, which we will make more of later. Hopefully we can process all of it. I get the feeling, though, this is going to selectively jam. Nope, not ready yet. Getting there, though. There's more waste. There is the waste, rather. Alright, it's coming in. It actually takes quite a lot to produce. It's going to need... Where's the rest of it, then? Is that really just one run? I guess so. Alright, there's our next one. Then we have plutonium Purex. There. And now the Purex green chain triggers, making more raffinate. There, good. We're on to 3. And then this triggers, and here we are. And we have to now get rid of this. You come here and you wait for a circuit condition. That circuit condition is T greater than or equal to 2000 should be enough. Circuit condition with static value. T greater than or equal to 2000. Okay, and then fill cargo, don't wait. And you're hauling all of that to the nuclear waste disposal site. I am so pleased that this concept exists. Just haul all the waste over here and just leave it here until it goes away. It's going to take a while, but this is all care of spoilage. And I think it's a wonderful addition to the game in general. Anyway, we have plenty of spaces for beacons here in case we have to expand. I think we're good, right? And where are we on time? We have time for one more tier, and then probably to go over our troubles once more. So come with me, plutonium processing stack. And then tomorrow we do the waste. We're going to have to find a way to shoot it into space. Probably going to bring the waste to the space. Does that make sense? Bring the waste to the rocket instead of the rocket to the waste. Okay. We're going to do that. That's a big ba-boom. What we have right here is probably guys that need a little more space. It's something like this. And then something like that. So here's the rough cut of what we want. So tell me about physical components. Oh, you just need a whole bunch of acid. And surely we have some acid around here, right? Like it's for uranium processing. Of course we have sulfuric around here. Is that sulfuric line right there? Sure is. Is it full? No. In fact, let's take a look at that. How we doing? This is the struggle bus. This is not a satiation curve. This is I have run out of catalyst curve. And there's some base being made out of mushrooms. So this is a chromium problem. Yep, sure. Oh no, now it's a petroleum gas problem. Not enough hydrogen. Hard to believe, frankly. Here, we're going to write this down. Investigate sulfuric acid. Yeah, hard to believe, but apparently true. That we don't have enough hydrogen in the world. That must mean it's drawing from the wrong line. Or it's in competition with this. I don't think we're burning any waste hydrogen anywhere right now. It's kind of interesting. Let's take a look. Hydrogen. I don't know if I ever have to look at this line. No, there's just not enough hydrogen in the world. Weird. Alright, we'll look at that in a bit. Not right now. Key point is we need sulfuric acid in. Right here, I say. Where can I... No, apparently not. Okay. I guess this is going to be harder than I thought. We are kind of crowded with pipes. It's one of those mixed good thing, bad things. Now we have to, unfortunately, jog over. And everything looks disjoint and not very well planned. It does look like we're going to get to a full tech. Oh, and this is bad because we have to cross over right here. Ah. All right. This is too ugly to consider. Roll it up. We need to come down over here, and I guess the way to do it is... If anyone can finish this sentence in an intelligent way, I need you to speak up right now. This is still not a good way to do it. There. This stands a chance. Which it immediately blows. Like, this doesn't work. It's like nothing works. Maybe I can come through here now, and we do the most awkward line ever. Because we avoided this. That's all we're doing. We avoided that little area. And is that just enough? Are we sufficiently disgusted with our solution here? I guess the answer has to be yes. Okay, sulfuric in for you. And then guess what? Sulfuric in for you. And sulfuric in for you. Everybody gets sulfuric. There. Alright, we don't have enough, mind you. There's problems in the system, but we have sulfuric in now. So, we have to start off with getting the 5 in. That comes from way over here. So the 5 will come back to the rail system. Why is it green when the Purex is gold? Someone explain this to me. The dashed line, the pipe highlight is green, but the color is gold. Incorrect. Dramatically incorrect. Oh, this is just going. It's unfortunate. Alright, where's my waste? You make a lot of waste, right? No, there's just one level of waste. And our waste line is here. So let's hook that up. And this is in the right place, actually. Perfect. Now we have red 2 out, which is not really what I would have expected. I guess you're going to do a jump straight down, huh? And we're going to join in the chant. Join in the chant. Right here somehow, right? And I wonder if we need to preference this somehow. That worries me just a little bit. If there's like a hidden trap right here. And that goes into what? Purex concentrate 3. Wait. Purex concentrate 3 doesn't vanish? Have I forgotten a step? Purex concentrate 3 then goes straight to plutonium peroxide. Oh, and I have to bring in hydrogen peroxide too. Huh. We should probably have hydrogen peroxide over here already, but I have neglected this step. And for some reason I don't have a chem lab on me. That's distressing on multiple levels. Alright, let's go fix this. I would love to actually get a clean tech in today. And what is this? It's a Pi-Sci 4. So, okay. That's fine. I usually always have chem plants on me, but I've been very, very particular about my inventory lately. Okay. Why don't we have more? Because the rest are right over there. Okay, got it. No problem. Here, we're going to grab those two. Completeness, right? I now feel complete. Where are we? We are about to hit 2 hours. I got to finish wiring this up. And then we're going to recap. And we would have had a pretty good day, I think. We fixed up the factory. We got tech going again. We did some uplifting. We were enormously disappointed by some uplifting, as it happens. And then this is our next high 4, flagging Navens, even though it doesn't really work for us for a while because we have to get Zillipho, right? Yeah, we need level 4 Zillipho in order to make level 4 Navens. That's a while off. So I guess we just bought ourselves more uplifting. There's sponges and there's Zillipho right there. And there's better fish bowls. I find myself struggling to care. But right now we are researching the final power tech, right? Does anyone remember that? Is it this? Yes, right here. I'm going to get fused boron with a proton. I really don't like how the hydrogen proton, which is just a proton, mind you, it's just a proton, and the name of it, fused boron with a proton, clearly communicates the person that made this recipe understands the concept. But why it's getting hydrogen, I don't know. It's just a proton, guys, especially in this context. So this is just liberating a ton of neutrons, huh? Okay, wait. Question for the class. So I suppose the protons in this are being rearranged to make more helium. So that's 2 protons and a neutron. And so all the neutrons from boron get scooped into the neutron stream. All right. I'm not sure about the mass balance there, but the general idea I can get behind. All right. And we're also probably not doing this. Right here. And you flush from our presence. We want plutonium peroxide. This one. This gets rid of this. Right. So this gets hooked up right here. Now we should be consistent, right? There's some value to that. Anyway, we have to fix this, as we have just caused ourselves an issue. I don't believe in what I'm doing right now, but I want to save space over here for beacons. I just want everyone to know I don't believe in that. And, okay. So we're going to have to go get peroxide, and that's going to be all right. Sulfuric still having problems, but not that much problems. We put out Purex 3 here, which is so enormously helpful. And that goes into this line right here. How wonderful. Sing the praises of this with me, my friends. I know this is, I think, non-beacon space I'm working in right now. That's what I'm telling myself anyway. And I really wonder about jams. I really wonder about jams. I would be so worried about the mass balance here if I didn't have if I was not assuming that the devs already looked at that. And I didn't have the knowledge that people beat this, not all the time, but fairly regularly. So that means it probably works. It probably isn't completely broken. All right, so this is now making 2 and 4. Oh, how absolutely thrilling. It comes from both sides. My excitement is immeasurable. So this doesn't really work, does it? No. This works, though. Okay. And the raffinate is a product. It comes down like so, and that should be fine. And we want to just continue to apply more raffinate. This is going to be so interesting to watch over time. I feel like it could jam so easily. Anyway, going over it again. All this is going. We're choked up on waste. This is true. It's not quite a waste of a factory, but it is a factory full of waste. Then we have PU context 2, and where are we going to get you from? I guess it has to go like this. And then in. There, good, that gets vented out. All this stuff now gets vented out. And this is stuck until we do waste, and we do waste next. So here we are on step 3. We have all that we need. Don't you have the raffinate? Okay, the raffinate. There's still more of this stuff. Purex lavender. And then Purex 1. Joy and rapture. This is chaos. This is very, 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 very strange. And this doesn't help. No, we can't do that. What is this? This is, oh, the Purex 4. Alright, so the Purex 1 line in is right here. So our goal is to link that up to here. I guess we're doing it like so, right? Like this is the only way that makes sense. There, Purex 1 going back around, leaving only this guy to get out to right here. And you know what? I'm just going to break with tradition, and I'm going to flip it and put it right there. There. And what you need is now peroxide. Okay, first off, we need to find plutonium peroxide out. Plutonium peroxide. And that's the same thing you're making, right? Plutonium peroxide. So that has to come down like so. I am absolutely 100% terrified about the mass balance here. This is going to jam, right? Because I haven't... If this doesn't naturally balance, I have so many problems. You know? Oh, this has unjammed itself somehow. Wonder why. Alright, let's not investigate the root causes. Let's just move on as if everything's going to be okay. Right? It's the only way to make progress. Close your eyes. Press forward. Where's ethanol? I know it's part of... No. Peroxide. It's right here. Then we get peroxide to this side. And I want to go one more over, right? And now we want to find a line south. And we want to plug in exactly right here. Probably exactly right this. Correct? Does this make sense? Okay. Okay. And down you go. So that should turn that on. And thus exits Purex red. It exits by way of plutonium peroxide, which is then used in the system. This is all peroxide coming back when we stole the base ingredients. And hopefully we're using the peroxide fast enough. And if we're not, massive problems, let me tell you that. So this is jammed on raffinate, which is good. This is jammed on waste, which is good because I haven't done any processing with that. It would be bad if it was jammed on anything but good because I can't get rid of it. And this has like second order problems. Beautiful. Can't get rid of that. And it's just a big cycle at this point. Okay. It's time to call this good. Next episode, I'm going to pave this waste, and we're going to put in our last 2 tiers in order to get, once again, a Americium waste stream for the terrible thing. Let's go to the city center now and enumerate our woes. Go look through all the things that have mistreated us, the betrayed intentions, all of the various messes that we have left on the field. Something completely unrelated just popped into my head. I'm making pork chops tonight, and I didn't buy any applesauce at the grocery store. This is completely unacceptable. I'm just sorry, just have to tell you that. Intrusive thoughts sometimes make it into my head. And sometimes, frequently, they also fall right out as well. So here at Numal Land, we're doing great. This is fantastic. I don't like how you're not moving. Explain yourself. We are waiting for retrovirus. And it's just one Hufflin dinosaur. We have to put that down. Investigate retrovirus. This is something that would probably what I have to do is just double that transport. Doubling transport's okay for whales. So Numals are being made. That's wonderful. That's probably actually going to go into the title of the video. The Great Numal. Vat brains being made. Tech being made. SSP. Full up. Completely full up. Glorious. Don't have to worry about that. Have no problems. I live in a no problem world. Okay, so the circuit board is now completely backed up, putting the sole bottleneck on intelligent units. We have a lot of them. Okay, we're out of stock. Here, go put more in there. The sole bottleneck on intelligent units is now right here. And this is bottlenecked on advanced coding. Why are some of you not going with best prod? Here, let's put that down again. Investigate advanced coding. Need Mach 3 modules. Or at least I need to, well, probably just Mark 3 modules. And all these guys are in motion. So is it just that we don't have anywhere near enough? It's a logistic issue at this point. Do I have to rip this down? None of this is really good wormhole material, except titanium. Everything else is super specialized. Don't know what to do. No one is standing still. Which is about all you can ask for. Maybe I have to just redo this area. Maybe a wormhole is inevitable. Maybe I should make another area to do this. We're full up on chitosan. That's fantastic. I will consider that. Is there anything else to review? I guess we can take a look at chromium, since that has caused problems all day long, and chromium is finally overwhelmed. I think, anyway. Yes, chromium is in stock and backfilled. Not hugely backfilled, but still backfilled. Which means that the bottleneck right here is, I don't know, we have to investigate sulfuric. Hydrogen kicked back in. I guess it was just related. Just a related issue. Should probably not think about it too hard. I wonder if I should speed all of these and mega prod them, because this is eating chromium too. Admittedly, this is eating it faster, like far faster. I wonder if I should put chromium on this whale. I don't know. Anyway, everything's going fine for the moment. Here, have we gotten our better cotton gut? I should really save this as a surprise for next time. We can check. Yes. In fact, we got 2 more, and there's one right there, so we're almost guaranteed to start this up next time we try. And that's jammed. All right, we actually got really lucky with that then. So next episode, we try it again, right? And then we start uplifting sponges, and we start uplifting Zillipho. Super excite. Can't wait. So right here and right there, and then pop, and then screenshot. Okay. What did we do today? We did quite a lot. We fixed a lot of problems that were just around. We made a new diesel generator that took a ton of pressure off the existing diesel generator and the aromatics that were flowing into it. Diesel was from blueberry flavored biomass, which is Renea, and I'm assuming the system is handling it because nothing has collapsed directly under my eyes. So I'm just saying everything is good, and anyone who is going to contradict me on that, they're wrong. What else? After that, we did an uplift scam. We tried making cotton guts. They bricked. That was a terrible situation. Then we saw that we got the last 2 arch pneumals, and so that made us very happy. We're willing to trade that, in fact, because this was one of the things that would possibly slow down advancement to the next tech tier. Now, we have a ton of time until then, but still I wanted to take care of that. And then we went and we make a pneumal printer over there so we can make many terrible things right out of the gate. Bottlenecks persist, however. Tech is going, VatBrains are going, Logi Science is going. They have no problems there anywhere. And what else? After we got through the uplift pass, I don't think we did much at all. Just fiddled with cotton guts, right? I think that's what I remember. Whatever. Cotton guts and pneumals, that's enough. Then we had enough time left over to do another session with Americium waste stream. We got 1 full block done. We figured out how to get through Purex Gold, Purex Green, and Purex Red, leaving only Purex Waste and Purex Lavender, which we will put in this little box right here tomorrow. And that's going to be good. Then we will probably finally have a Americium waste stream. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it when I have it. Probably just stuff it in a provider chest, and that will be it. Then we can check off something, a really, really big piece of next level tech. Yeah, and we can continue our march towards that. Anyway, I am now done. Thank you very much for watching. See you all next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.